The Oilers riding a three-game winning streak down to Tampa, Florida. That's where they begin an integral four-game road trip against Eastern Conference opponents, all of whom find themselves in playoff position. It's the Oilers and Bolts on a Saturday afternoon, and here's what I'm watching for. First and foremost, Connor Brown returning to the lineup, set to play in his 10th game as an Edmonton Oiler, still searching for his first point. And by all indications, the skate yesterday saying that he's going to play alongside Connor McDavid, at least out of the gate. So we need to see something. He's been hard to find on the ice and even harder to find in the box score. That has to change for a player who will be making $3 million as a contract bonus kicks in with this game in particular. Secondly, another game with Chris Knobloch behind the bench, and that means learning more about exactly what he wants this team to play like. They had another on-ice session yesterday and more time to implement systems. Talked to Matthias Ekholm in a walk-off interview in the game against Seattle on Wednesday. He said the team is prioritizing clean zone breakouts and maybe even doing so in the middle of the ice if you watch really closely. And the other thing is playing with a lot more pace. We know how fast this team can be and how quickly they should be able to move the puck up out of their own zone. It's about executing that, according to Knobloch. So that's certainly something that I'll be watching for against a Tampa team that isn't necessarily the juggernaut that we've come to expect. They're a wild card team in the East, but nowhere near the roster depth that they had in their dynasty years of a few years ago. Should be a scrappy one as Evander Kane makes his return to Amalie Arena as well, where we saw the incident take place last November. So lots to watch for as the Oilers look for a fourth consecutive win this year and a fourth in a row against Tampa as well. What are you watching for in this matinee against Tampa Bay?